Hi there, students. A cenotaph. Okay, a cenotaph is, well, nowadays it's a monument built in memory of a particular person who is dead. Very, very commonly a person who has died in war, and it's got the names of the dead written on it. Let's see, in central London, in Whitehall, just near Downing Street, there is the Cenotaph. And the Cenotaph here in London is a monument that was put up in memory of the 1.1 million soldiers who are on the British side from all over the empire who were killed during the First World War. And the cenotaph was designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens, a famous architect. Nowadays the cenotaph is a memorial to all of those people who have died in war, and normally every year on Armistice Day, the 11th day of the 11th month, they have a ceremony to put flowers or poppies on the cenotaph in London. But a cenotaph in reality is a tomb where there is no body. It's an empty tomb, because very often somebody's body is just not available. So that very often in history, in classical times, they used to build cenotaphs, which would be the tomb of a person if they had the body, but they don't. Yeah, I imagine they were eaten by a crocodile. No body. Okay, and that is the idea of a cenotaph. A cenotaph is an empty tomb. These were built in ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, and there are many cenotaphs all over the world. There's a cenotaph to Dante Alighieri in Florence, in Italy, for example. But there are various cenotaphs all over the world. Okay, so a cenotaph is an empty tomb. It's a tomb or a monument which is erected in honor of a dead person. Maybe their remains are elsewhere, or maybe there are no remains. But I think nowadays, most commonly, a cenotaph is a monument to the dead, normally a monument to the people who have died in war, or who died in a revolution or something like that. So this is the idea of a cenotaph. It's a structure built in honor of soldiers who died during a war, and I think this is the modern interpretation. It's a structure in memory of the dead soldiers, lest we forget. So we mustn't forget the contribution, or the what they gave for our society. And then the cenotaph for me is the cenotaph in London, in Whitehall. So a cenotaph. Formality. 6 out of 10. Use it in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal or formal writing. And as to origin, it comes from French cenotaph, from ancient Greek kenos, meaning empty, and taphos, meaning a tomb. So an empty tomb. And you'll find these cenotaphs all in various different places. There is a cenotaph to Abraham Lincoln There are all sorts of cenotaphs erected to different people. Perhaps the body is then taken elsewhere. So a cenotaph could be where somebody was originally buried, and then they moved it to the capital city, or they put it in an important mosque or an important church. Okay, so a cenotaph. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Cenotaph. The Cenotaph.